Hello, STA. So Mr. Parsons and Mr. Naughton here. Hope you guys are all doing well and staying healthy and taking care of your schoolwork from home. We wanted to talk to you guys today about something really cool and fascinating, something not very many people have access to, and that is a Disney animator, a former Disney animator. So Mr. Naughton had over 2 decades worth of experience with Disney, and something that's crucial to the art of crafting movie magic is storyboarding. So Mr. Naughton is going to talk to us today about what basically storyboarding is and its importance and how you go about it. Mr. Naughton, what is storyboarding?
All right, storyboarding is the process of telling the movie in a visual form. And what we will do is we will get a script, and then from that script, we will draw the scenes. A storyboard will look something like this. And then sometimes we actually even do them in color. So we'll do that type of thing. And so that is how the storyboards look. And once we take those storyboards, we put them in a sequence, which is probably 25 to 28, 30 drawings, and each one is a little scene in the movie. The sequence, for example, I just showed you was from Aladdin, where Aladdin actually lands on the island with the genie, and that's when the genie had just saved him, and then now they have to figure out what's going on, and the genie has said, "That was your first wish." And Aladdin said, "Oh, no, I didn't wish for that, you did that on your own." So that was part of the drawings from that. So that's what a storyboard actually is.
Mr. Naughton, you're credited with a number of Disney films. One in particular that was really cool was Fantasia 2000. Can you talk about the process of storyboarding for a particular scene?
Yep, actually it was, I actually did an entire sequence at the end of the movie. There was a sequence known as the Pomp and Circumstance sequence, and it was kind of a Donald Duck and Noah's Ark. When I got put on that film, we ended up having to try and figure out that Donald Duck sequence. It went through 9 or 10 different changes. I probably did over 1,000 drawings on different ones. We finally focused on the Noah's Ark, and in that process, we ended up boarding out the entire sequence. It's a Sleepless in Seattle. I did a lot of the gag sequences. A gag is a comedy bit where you just kind of do maybe a funny little scene. Here's one that where Donald is in charge of feeding the animals. And so he is feeding a gator. He ends up going from here. Of course, my fingers aren't going to work. Can you see this all right? Yeah. There. And then of course he finishes, and I did an homage to the crocodile from Hook. So when we did that, we ended up probably doing that particular movie or that particular scene about 4 times. We ended up having to pitch it to Roy Disney, Michael Eisner, Jeffrey Katzenberg, and after about 6 months of storyboarding that whole sequence, we finally got it credited. The toughest thing about that particular sequence is we had no dialogue to go with. It was all music, so we didn't have any dialogue that we could use. We had to create all of our own action and everything because it was just the music. That's all we had. And my partner, Francis Glebus, and I are the ones that boarded that out. So we had to come up with the whole story, really. Most of the time, you'll get dialogue and you'll get that kind of a script, and that pushes the story. In Fantasia, we didn't have that. We just had the music. So that was probably one of the best ones that we worked on.
So as Mr. Naughton explained, storyboarding is a crucial part of the animation process. And basically, we have some slides set up here for you guys. On the left, we have really focused, detailed, even colored slides. And on the right, we have kind of looser sketches on slides. And basically, like we've said, the main point is to kind of show the progression of a scene or a sequence. So this is something that's essential and part of this whole process. So now, an assignment for you guys, should you choose to accept, is Mr. Naughton and I would like for you guys to storyboard a day in the life. Basically, you know, you guys are working from home, and we want you guys to basically show, maybe in, you know, up to as many 10 slides, kind of from the start of your day to the end of the day. You can choose to make them really detailed and colored and what have you, really nice, or they can just be kind of loose sketches that show, you know, your day from start to finish. So we hope you guys are well, and we look forward to seeing what you guys produce. Thank you. Mr. Naughton, just sit.
Super. Have a great time. Remember, like I said, they don't have to be super detailed. They don't even have to be humans. If you just want to create yourself maybe as a puppy dog or something or else, just tell that story, though, about what your days are like. All right? Awesome. Looking forward to seeing them.